Anyway, I liked that one. I liked how things were dark and terrible. They apparently have trouble, like, they have, like, this little questionnaire thing you fill out at the beginning where you can specify things that you don't want to work on, but also you can, like, specify things that they have trouble getting people willing to work on that you are willing to work on. One of those was, you know, stuff with dark themes, and I was like, yes, please. I like it when everything is terrible and no one is happy.
Well, then you are going to love this episode.
Yeah!
The ending.
Oh, the end.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious, the ending of this episode.
Oh, the wailing.
Yes, such wailing.
All right, is everybody ready to start up?
I think so.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Beast Wars podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
Oh, you're going to need to drown your sorrows after this episode.
Yeah.
Because it's the end of the season. It's Other Voices Part 2. This is the second part of the season finale. There is no more first season Beast Wars after this.
It's
all over.
The end? Question mark?
It is the end, question mark. But right now, it's the beginning, exclamation point, because all sorts of crazy crap is happening.
Lots of exclamation. Yeah, we recap last episode. So much screaming.
Oh, yeah.
Last episode, lots of screaming.
Last time on Beast Wars, everybody is in screaming agony.
Oh, no!
That's accurate. That's accurate.
Yeah.
And we open with Cheetor and Tigatron, because they weren't in the last episode.
And Cheetor has to start us out with one of his Cheetorisms.
Well, it's okay. We haven't had Cheetorism for a while.
I think I mentioned this before, but as the rest of the cast gets, like, you know, at the beginning, it hadn't been, I felt like the tone of the show wasn't established enough for the Cheetorisms to be sufficiently out of place and eye-roll worthy, but now we're definitely to that point. Now it's just like, shut up, Cheetor. Suffering circuits. I felt bad for Tigatron, because if the world's ending, I don't want to be stuck with Cheetor.
Yeah.
And earlier in the season, I liked Cheetor, and now that, you know, as the tone has shifted, I'm sort of like, well, no. Earlier in my life, I liked Cheetor.
Which is, I never liked Cheetor.
Yeah.
Kid. It's like, well, that's the thing.
Okay.
It's always a problem with, like, kid appeal characters, which apparently all kid appeal characters are yellow after Cheetor, and I never really liked them.
Huh.
I guess
Yeah,
Cheetor eventually did grow on me, but...
Yeah,
because there was Bumblebee in the original show, but he was just another little dude over there.
Well, Bumblebee in G1 was just this, you know, nice guy.
Yeah.
And not like an internet nice guy. He was an actual just nice dude.
Yeah, he was the focus for, like, the first miniseries, but after that he was just another guy, because there's so many guys they had to fit.
I mean, he was really just the kid appeal character because he hung out with Spike the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's the smallest guy.
Yeah. So he was the most Spike's buddy. But yeah, having liked Cheetor when I was, I don't know, Hot Rod was my favorite character in G1. And that was even like when I was a kid. I was like, Hot Rod is the best. Somehow, for some reason.
I mean, he's kind of the Hot Rod of this.
He is.
Yeah.
He's definitely the Hot Rod of this. So I do feel like kid appeal characters, as we've gone along, have gotten younger and younger seeming.
Yep.
So Cheetor was
younger and less horrible.
I think it might just be that we're getting older.
Well, that too.
No, I mean, Hot Rod seemed like 16, 17.
Yeah, he was definite teenager.
And Cheetor is like 13, 14.
Yeah, Cheetor hasn't quite hit the teenage years, but he gets there during the course of the show.
By the time we get to animated Bumblebee, he's like 12 tops.
He's 10. He's
Yeah.
a little wee little
A little kid, and we're coming back from that, obviously, except it's just that his human companions are... I mean, even then Spike in G1 was...
He had a
In his-
job on an
He
oil
could
rig.
drive. And he
Yeah.
was on an oil rig for some reason, although I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, but he was somewhere between, like, 16 and 20.
Yeah. Whereas by... I mean, admittedly, even by season 3 of G1, you got Daniel, who's like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have... So that's sort of continued
Right.
on. That was really G1, the first 2 seasons, the early stuff was really the exception and all that. Because since then, they've really sort of trended more towards the 10 to mid-teens. But the Kid Appeal Transformer, and I feel like we've come back from that with Robots in Disguise, because the closest you really have is Sideswipe, and really everybody's kind of young feeling. I mean, Strong Arm even feels kind of kiddish.
Yeah, Strong Arm is young adult. Like, Sideswipe could be young adult, but he acts like a teenager.
Yeah, he's clearly the rebellious teen.
And Fix-It is sort of...
Well, Fix-It is super old, which is weird.
Yeah, but Cheetor always felt more like the teen character than the kid character to me.
Mhm.
So,
And
but
he's certainly
still.
more teen and less kid as the series goes on.
And now I'm well into my mid-30s, and I'm just done with Cheetor. Just no
That's
Cheetor
fair.
ever again.
He gets better after he gets worse.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
had a
Anyway,
They're looking
Don't
at
want
the
me-
light at the end of the world.
That's
pretty
good wrong.
dramatic. I like
Good
that.
wrong, Tron.
And yes, luckily Primal and Rat Trap and Ares will get there, so Tigertron does not have to spend his last moments with Cheetor.
Yeah, and Rat Trap.
Oh, goodness.
Rat Trap gets to bring back his catchphrase, which we haven't heard in a while. We're all gonna
He's not.
die.
And this time he is pretty much right.
Yeah, he's really
Oh,
close. Previously, it's been whinging before. Now it's like the world is ending. Yeah, we're gonna die.
Is that the one where Primal and Airraiser both tell him to shut up, or is that
No.
a different one?
That's
a little later.
It's a little.
That's
later.
a little late,
That's glorious.
but it's pretty great.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, this is happening, but Primal, he's not worried because Rhinox will save them.
Of course,
Bad news.
Rhinox always safe.
Yes.
Yeah, Rhinox knows everything.
Rhinox last seen full of cyber venom.
Oops.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They do all seem pretty lost without Rhinox.
Yeah, these
Sad.
are 2 Rhinox light episodes, which is kind of a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Maybe they had to take him out of the action, because otherwise he would just come in and fix everything, and everything would be great.
Yeah, but these last 2 episodes, there are quite a few characters that are just not there. Like, is Scorponok even in this episode at all?
He gets a line.
He does?
He definitely gets a line.
Okay.
And obviously not much Dinobot because he also kind of bit it at the end of last week's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott McNeil can only do so much. He's only one man.
With the Scott McNeil character, it's understandable. It's easy. Okay, sideline one of them.
Yes.
But anyway, the biodome finishes shooting beams at the moon, and the aliens are taken off. Termination sequence engaged. Return to Nexus 0.
That sounds
Which-
ominous.
It sounds super cool.
Yeah, and the moon gets smaller.
Yeah, it's
Because it's
not really a moon anymore.
it's the bigger moon that it starts out as, yeah?
Mhm.
Which is like 2 or 3 times the size of the other regular moon.
But it was hollow.
Yeah,
Yes.
compact,
Dun, dun, dun.
little weird moon.
So yeah, it turns into its big donut flower horrible thing, and
Yes,
then
It's a really neat design that it's clearly a Death Star, but it's not just the Death Star.
Yes.
Yeah.
It started out as kind of a Death Star at the end of last episode.
Mm-hmm.
But it converts into a smaller thing that becomes the weapon.
now it's definitely more of a planet killer.
Yes.
As
So
Megatron says, it is the instrument of our destruction.
Yep, he is watching this closely with his remaining Predacon troops, which is just Waspinator, Scorponok, and Pterosaur at this point.
Yeah, Pterosaur must be so freaked out at this point that he's not trying to rebel.
Oh yeah.
I've done enough of that. Things are going bad, and
He's like, you deal with this.
and there's one line that Megatron says where he purrs basically.
Yeah,
I forget what line it is.
Surprisingly okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah, Megatron's cool with this. It's like, no, I got this all figured out.
Well, Megatron has plans.
Well, he's not the only one.
Yeah, as we'll learn shortly, he's not the only one with plans.
Yep.
Oh yes. So he's so with the Maximal base, shield is down. He is scanning them, and he sees that Tarantulas and Black Arachne are working away. Inferno is not far behind, and we cut over there, and Tarantulas has almost converted this stasis pod into his escape ship.
Oh.
Black Arachne notes that it is a little cramped for two people, especially again one of his Tarantulas, and that's way too close to Tarantulas for comfort.
Yeah.
She seems to be getting okay with this. I mean, I'm not gonna fault her if she's got her quirks, if maybe this whole coming on to him thing is not quite as deceitful as we may be thinking.
Yeah, she's playing it romantic, but at this point it's playing romantic to get close to him to survive the end of the world.
I don't know, man. I kind of feel like she might really be into it a little bit.
Little bit. Well, if your choice is all these other weirdos on this planet, Tarantulas has at least got something going on. He's creepy as hell.
Tarantula sounds weird here because apparently that's Scott McNeil.
Oh?
Huh.
I guess Alec Willows couldn't make it in that day. I mean, he's Alec Willows for the rest of the episode, but for those lines when he's working on that, it's apparently Scott McNeil doing an Alec Willows impression.
Does a good impression, though.
Weird.
I didn't notice.
I didn't even notice that.
Nope. Good job, Scott.
Yes.
Yay.
But, Black Arachne isn't really the sharing type or the cuddling type. So that ship's only going to hold one person, and it's going to be her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her little plan gets interrupted because
Here comes Inferno.
Dun dun dun.
He blasts her aside, and Tarantulas is it's time
On
to burn,
fire.
traitor,
He's
burn.
on fire.
well, there's a little fight first, but yeah, he gets set up. He's running, just burning down a hallway. It's like
It's not good fire.
It's not.
No, it's a really crappy post effect.
At that point, I was almost thinking, I mentioned before how Mainframe was like, no, we can't do aquatic characters because we can't do water well enough yet. And I really feel like they should have said we can't do a character with a flamethrower because we can't do fire well enough yet because they really can't.
Yeah, well, because it's like they're explosions that they're composited on. So if you do it quick, it looks okay. But if you have on-screen fire for a while, covering a spider running down a hallway to his doom, it kind of doesn't look so good.
Yeah, 30 seconds of on-fire spider just didn't work.
Yeah.
But
I am kind of disappointed at the end that he didn't transform into spider mode and then be like a little crispy
Oh,
spider.
he has legs curl up. That would have been nice. Now he just runs into a wall.
we kind of get that in the next season.
Yeah, that's
First
true.
couple episodes, he's kind of curled up like that.
Oh, so good. Well, insects are weak against fire. Bug types are weak against fire.
Yeah,
As we-
Pokemon.
Yeah, this flamethrower was super effective.
Yes.
Oh, now there's a cutaway to where we get the best line of the episode.
Yes.
Well, one of the best lines of the. There are quite a few good lines in this episode, but
Yeah.
where Rat Trap is being a pain in the butt.
Yeah, he's not helping, and Primal and Eraser tell him in tandem to shut up.
Yes.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
Eraser's like perched on Primal's shoulder.
Like he's a pirate with a parrot.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
They get the total shut up rat trap, and Negatron is freaking out because, oh no, the guy he was relying on to do the thing is now taken out.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have told Inferno that before you sent him?
Yeah, it's like.
It's,
I don't know if Inferno can deal with instructions that complex.
that's
I mean, he's... Okay, true, but still. Then maybe send Scorponok? I don't know.
Yeah,
This is a complex operation.
It kind of,
I don't know
yeah.
if Scorponok can take complications that ain't complex either.
And I'll note that we don't really know what Megatron's endgame is at this point.
No,
we
we
don't
do
know
not.
why he's so content to just let Tarantulas and Black Arachnia go do their thing.
Yeah,
So that's interesting. He's still doing his whole chess game thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good. I approve.
Yes. So, anyway, Inferno is now going to take a look at the what Tarantulas has done here, but obviously doesn't understand because he's Inferno. And now it's time for Black Arachnia to reveal that she knows Kung Fu.
Well, yeah, after
Yeah.
she's, mustn't touch, and I flashed back to Jurassic Park. Didn't say the secret word. But yeah, Kung Fu bug fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It's really good.
Yeah.
Inferno's Kung Fu is weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might,
Black Arachnia gets a bunch of badass moments, and
it might be the
She-
best fight in the
Have
series so far.
Especially for someone, her being so, I mean, even outside of, oh, well, she's a girl, so she's she's this little spider, and Inferno is one of the biggest Predacons.
And he's
So
a big
it's pretty-
monster.
Yeah, he is. He's big and scary. He's a mega-sized toy. I mean, come on.
That's right.
So.
She,
so
mere
yeah.
deluxe.
And she takes him out pretty handily. Takes his own
Yep.
weapon from him, and then shoots him
Oh,
in the
yeah.
face with it.
I don't
And
know
that'll do it for
anyone who has
Inferno
a gun
for
the size
this
of their
season.
torso.
Yes.
I really particularly like Black Arachnia in this episode.
She is great in this episode. She is the episode MVP.
Yeah.
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 Any episode in which you obtain a weapon that is the size of your torso, you are the MVP.
Yes.
When
Unless you're Cable and you're not on an episode of the X-Men.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're not reviewing X-Men things.
so then she goes on to have cyberspace adventures in Tarantulas' head.
Which,
Yeah, she doesn't know how to finish this thing, but Tarantulas does. So she's got to hack the Dyson with virtual reality. She's got like an Oculus Rift on.
shove
Yeah.
Gibson
Yep.
to his port, and it's
Anyway, she's in Tarantulas' brain, and that's a bad place to be.
You don't want to be there.
Yeah.
it's a
It's
nightmare.
weird and gross, and she just gets surrounded by a bunch of cackling Tarantulas heads.
And it cuts out to her just screaming, which is one of the many screams that was in the next episode from last episode.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an ear-piercing scream. Ugh.
It's pretty good. It's impressive.
So the Maximals get in. They're still kind of wondering where Dinobot and Ronox are, and they are webbed to the ceiling, like this is Predator or something.
Yes.
Oh no!
They
Right,
don't
they-
see them at
oh.
first. Which, I kind of think, well, aren't they going to look up? But then I remember that I'm short and I can't find a box of cereal if my roommate puts it on top of the refrigerator. So I can sympathize.
And we didn't realize how much of a horror movie this is where you have to look up. All of the ceiling's not really that high, and those are the two biggest guys hanging from the ceiling.
Well, it's definitely a horror movie because you step in something gross and then you look up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do like at this point that we get an explanation as to how the spiders managed to make it in so easily, which I think it's Rat Trap asks about turning Sentinel on to take care of their invaders, and Primal says something about not having enough power for that, I guess, and the shields and everything else they've got going on.
Yep.
Because I was kind of thinking that last episode, there was a whole episode way back in A Better Mousetrap about how good their internal security system was. But apparently that takes a lot of power. That's, just one little line about it to acknowledge that that's a thing is
Yeah.
all I ask.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Awesome.
So
Focus
it's,
on
time to
focus
send,
the giant radiation barrier.
Yes.
I like that the temperature outside as the planet killer is,
Yeah, this is now where the Planet Killer is
We find
firing
out
at the planet. And it's a big heat ray, and it is basically going to superheat the energon until it all explodes, which will destroy the planet.
Yeah, it's global thermo-energon detonation.
And the
Yes.
temperature is apparently the computer's measuring the temperature in rads.
Which is racist,
Yeah.
and that's a little odd.
Like, wait a minute. This isn't Fallout.
Yeah, it's like, wait, won't that kill all the animals on the planet? Wait, well, it's going to destroy the planet, but still.
Yeah, probably will.
Also, I forget if it's
Pretty
here or at
rad.
a different point, but there's a little simulation of what it's doing, and the planet blowing up is just like so sudden and just boom, there you go. It's gone.
Well, that's how it works in movies. So,
Yeah, I guess.
work on movie logic.
So yes,
And-
the temperature outside is increasing dramatically to the point where they have to measure it in heretofore unknown systems of measurement.
140 rads.
Yeah.
That sounds bad. Maybe wear
It does.
sunscreen.
Yes.
I mean, 1 rad was enough to make Energon kind of suck on its own. I can't imagine 140.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh man, these Reds are here to tell us about the Transformers.
The ultimate apocalypse.
So
Anyway, Megatron has also figured out what's going on, and he's very impressed.
Yes.
Yeah.
What sheer ruthlessness. What disregard for sentient life. I rather like these aliens.
so good.
And let's look at the big zoom.
Oh, and
Yes.
the rest of my page right here is nothing but quotes from that little exchange.
I like how all the Predacons are reacting in their own ways.
Oh yeah. Pterosaurs, like them, they're trying to destroy us. Waspinator not want to be destroyed. Waspinator has plans. Frowny.
No, Waspinator says that he has plans, as though these plans are like his TV show is on later.
I'd forgotten this is where plans came from.
Yes.
So when I heard that line,
Want to watch Ellen later.
It's like he was gonna go out, you know. It was just Waspinator has plans.
yeah.
And of course, Scorponok, loyal to the end, is convinced that Megatron will save them all.
Megatron will save us.
But-
Yeah, he's so cheerful.
But Megatron won't, because Tarantulas is going to.
Yeah.
Megatron just has everything figured out in this episode, and it's great.
Yep.
It is, and I like that he doesn't give it all away up front. I like that it's slowly
No.
showing, you know, that all of this is according to his plan, but we don't know how or why yet. We don't know how Tarantulas escaping is going to benefit him, or as it turns out, Tarantulas in air quotes escaping.
Yes.
Tarantulas totally hasn't escaped. He's mostly dead now, and Black Arachnia took over for him.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but I'll get into it when we get to it, but yeah, clearly there was part of Tarantulas' plan that was not going to go according to Tarantulas' plan.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, Black Arachnia has just about finished the ship. She's very impressed with herself. But Rat Trap and Eraser, who have her at gunpoint, are less impressed.
What?
Yeah.
Also, Eraser has a gun now. I guess her toy comes with one.
Yeah. What?
Sort of a
It
claw.
doesn't look like this one.
And then
No.
wait, what does Black Arachnia say? Something about the truce being over?
Don't you remember we have a truce?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He-
BA tries to invoke the truce to have them not point the gun directly at their head. It doesn't work.
Aw, Black Arachnia.
Yes.
From here
Thomas
on,
Terzo's
she's
voice
been-
acting is excellent in this episode.
Yeah.
She's been
Is she
great
now-
so far, but from here on, it's just, she's great. She's so
She
perfect.
becomes super catty.
Yes.
Exactly as catty as is justified.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, Rhinox is not doing anything here, so the Maximals have decided this is our last resort.
Our tech guy is dead, but we've got this other tech guy, so we'll use her.
Who, kind of wants to betray us all.
Yeah.
And also she
Also-
calls Optimus Primal Captain Hairball at this point, which is
Oh, yeah.
But it's like the G1 line where I think in the Ultimate Doom where like Earth is going to be destroyed and Wheeljack's trying to get Grimlock to take the Dinobots out. He's like, we not care if whole planet destroyed. Wheeljack's like, with you on it? Oh, me Grimlock not think of that. It's Black Arachnia does not want the world she's on to be destroyed, so she's gonna work with them.
Yeah.
Yep. And, if somebody else is going to do this, all the better.
Yeah.
Works for me.
I mean, I assumed that Tarantulas' point was never to get out and destroy the Planet Buster.
No, he's just getting out.
Nope.
He just wanted to get out. But
luckily,
yeah.
transwarp cells are super explosive.
Yes.
So Primal's plan is he's going to fly this thing at the Planet Buster, which is so busy busting the planet, because planet busting makes it feel good, that it won't notice him, and he can, eject and then blow the transwarp cell, and then I guess fly back down.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a question mark on the end of that plan, but it's better than anybody else has.
It's better than nothing. Well, yeah, that's where most of the other Maximals start. No, I should do it. And Primal's like, no. It has to be a flyer because none of the rest of you can get away from it. And then he asks Rat Trap, hey, do you want us?
Yeah, everybody volunteers to do this except Rat Trap.
Hey, suicide in my job.
Like, yeah, I'm not doing this. You want me to help you set up the explosives in there? Yeah, if you want me to help you blow up, that's fine. I'm not going to help myself blow up.
Yeah, he says suicide ain't in my job description.
Yep.
And who can blame him?
Oh, and we get a reprise of Primal's motto, sometimes crazy works.
Yep.
Yeah. Black Arachnia, I'm really, at this point, definitely seeing the Black Arachnia that we get in Season 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
You definitely see that where she's, she doesn't necessarily get the Maximals, but she can kind of respect what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she sass talks back, and AirRaiser ain't having none of that.
She gets punched in the face. And it's a good thing they have a female Maximal, because it would look weird if it was like Rat Trap doing that.
Yeah, but it might be AirRaiser's greatest moment.
It was pretty
AirRaiser
good.
punching her in the face is pretty great.
Yes.
As much as I was liking Black Arachnia at that point, that was still deserved.
Oh yeah, she's been asking for that for the past 5 minutes. She also calls Primal an ape with a great amount of disdain in her voice.
Yes. Black Arachnia.
The great ape.
So good.
He's one of the great apes.
Such a good character.
Yeah, it is time for him to take off. He's got his feet folded up. He's got his shoulder pads somehow fitting in there.
That's weird. And it's so serious, he has to put the face mask down.
That's right.
Yeah, his faceplate is totally deployed.
That's how you know it's
serious face activated.
Yes. Put on his serious face.
And meanwhile, back at Predacon headquarters, Megatron has a delightful surprise. Tarantulas isn't flying this ship. It's Optimus Primal, which is even better.
How delicious.
And I assume that basically Megatron was going to take control of the pod to have it do what Primal ends up wanting to do with it anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
But Tarantulas, of course, had not been planning to have it do that.
Oh, yeah.
Going to put his life in danger in that way.
Yeah,
but,
which would have been great for Megatron. It's like, but my smartest but most devious little underling wants to fly out into space. Oh yeah, I'll blow him up so he'll be out of my hair. Oh wow, Primal's doing it instead. This is even better.
It's like Christmas on my birthday.
Yes.
So yes, he's more than happy to see that.
So yes, Primal is cozy in his little coffin here. He's getting to the Planet Buster. He's got it all set to blow, and then it won't
flying
open.
directly through the death ray.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works.
Well,
I guess
it's a heat
those
ray.
things have to handle the heat of re-entry, so I guess they're pretty well shielded.
That's fair.
Until Tigertron shot one that one time and it exploded, but whatevs.
Maybe it was some non-heat based thing.
He hit its weak spot for great damage.
The part with the glass is more well reinforced.
Tigertron's not a giant enemy crab.
No, we won't get to him till next season.
Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah, it won't open, and here's Megatron.
Yay, big hole.
Yeah, he had a slightly different flight plan in mind for Optimus Primal.
We both had the same plan, but in my version, the pilot goes down with the ship.
Or rather, up with it.
Yes.
Whole bit
You
is so...
You love to sacrifice yourselves, don't you?
Oh man.
Primal's just beating on this lid with his ape arms.
Megatron!
You Optimuses do love to sacrifice yourselves, don't you? Well,
Beast
fortunately
Wars are
this
over.
time your foolishness will destroy you and your Maximals. The Beast Wars are over, Optimus. You lose.
Oh my god,
Like,
that whole little...
that is such
Had
a
to
good
get
line.
one more title drop in there.
Happy
He did.
to get you up.
And meanwhile, back on Earth, Black Arachnia is possessed by the spooky ghost of Tarantulas.
Oh yeah, she talks in
Yep.
Tarantulas' voice, and that is creepy as hell.
It's creepy. It's very creepy.
That's one guy you don't want in your head.
Yeah.
No. Music is building. We're getting closer. You hear a little breaking glass. And then it explodes.
effect.
Yeah. There's explosions. There's a giant ring effect coming out from the. Well, it was a ring, so that kind of makes sense. And there's roaring. It was like kind of like a lion roar or something when it explodes. Some weird
I
animal
think
noise.
some of those are like Gary Chalk noises.
Could be.
Maybe.
Because Gary Chalk, I would say, of all the actors who play Optimus Prime and or Primal, he does the best Megatron.
He's the
It's
best
a
at screaming.
really good one. He is.
He also probably dies the most.
Probably.
Yeah, he's been the most different ones, I think.
Although, I don't know, Peter Cullen has got to be catching up.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably catching up.
Well, oh no, wait, but how many times does Prime die in the Unicron trilogy stuff?
Maybe only the once.
Time. What?
Oh, I thought it was.
I don't know that he dies in every one.
I
I
thought
think
it
he
was-
only dies the once in the Unicron trilogy. So
Oh.
I think
I thought it was.
it
one
might
per
be
series.
3 deaths, or 4 deaths for Chalk, and, okay, let's see. Cullen died once in the movie, again in Dark Awakening when he was a zombie.
The other movie.
He dies in Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah.
He dies a couple of times in Prime, doesn't he?
Yeah, I
think he
guess
dies
so.
like twice in Transformers Prime.
Yeah.
It's close.
yeah,
It's
he's
very
got, like,
close.
So that's 5 to 4.
5 to 4. Yeah, pretty close. So we need Gary Chalk to be Prime again at some point.
Yes, and then die.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, wait.
Well, I think that's kind of redundant.
Animated Prime dies once?
He doesn't
Yes.
die, does he? I don't.
He dies in
Does
the
he?
first episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
right,
had
he
to
does.
establish that it's a Transformers show by
Yeah.
killing
Right.
off
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he actually, so David Kaye voicing in animated dies the fastest.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got the
And I
all-time
don't think the
speed.
guy from the first Robots in Disguise died at all. Neil
Yeah.
something?
Neil Kaplan.
Neil Kaplan, that was it.
Oh,
and-
Neil Kaplan, you were involved in porn.
Not surprised.
So yeah, the explosions fade out. We get some flying primal parts, including his chest plate and his screaming head.
Oh.
Yeah, back in the
Great
day,
bonus.
yeah, when we were doing this on VHS, mind you, most of us, some of the people on Alt Toys Transformers did actually freeze frame it so they could see if there were primal parts there to see if maybe he survived. But no, there are primal parts.
Yeah. And you do hear that breaking glass, which is a mean tease.
Yes.
Oh.
So cruel. But one of those primal parts is his head, his screaming head.
Yeah, he's not getting up from that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's dead.
That's pretty
It's-
messed up.
The end, ... question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. Haven't seen
And
it.
apparently when they wrote this episode, they did not know if they were getting renewed or not. I think when
Yeah.
they made this episode, they didn't know if they were getting renewed. So they were going to end the series on this.
They were going to end the series with, hey, Megatron wins.
They almost ended that a couple of times on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That seems accurate.
But yeah, the Maximals are still around. Primal's gone to pieces. Megatron wins.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dark.
man.
Yeah, this is...
I got dark, man. Shit's
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
That's definitely a way to end a cartoon.
Yeah,
And
that's
this
the end of the season.
this was-
Yeah.
Before shows tended to get this kind of dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Everyone's gonna die.
and obviously we've got some hooks for next season with, Tarantulas' spooky ghost.
Yeah, and pods falling
Yeah.
out of the sky.
Oh yeah, all those stasis pods, which kind of come to a little... We don't get as many new characters as I was hoping
Yeah, because
at the time.
Yeah.
there's at least, well, at one point I counted there was at least a dozen in one episode, but there's an entire ring of them around the planet, so that's got to be dozens, if not hundreds.
At least. It's full of guys.
Yeah, it's full of dudes. It's full of tinier men.
Dudes.
So that is it for that is it for the season. That's it for and that's it for the first season of our show.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
Everyone died!
Nice long season. Yay! We're dead.
Yay!
Not dead.
We all died.
Yes. We tried to destroy the podcast buster, but it exploded.
Yeah.
So obviously this is an excellent set of episodes. It's one of the highlights of the show.
Yeah, well, every season finale kind of is.
Yeah, they're good at making these important.
Yeah, that's when they get Detilio and Forward on there. They clearly bring in their A crew for the actual animation, and they just go all out. Good stuff.
This one's just Detilio and not Forward.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, because I know the first part of it was both of them.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then the season premiere is just Detilio as well.
Oh.
Aha.
Spoilers.
But then it's
Forward was on.
spoilers. There was a next season. The show is not over.
Yeah. There will be more episodes of this because there are more episodes of Beast Wars.
Yes.
Though next episode we might take a slight break from the usual, maybe.
Yeah. A detour. We've got a couple of little things, a couple of requests, a couple of things that interest us. I might be addressing a request that we had a couple episodes ago in the old Maxa mailbag.
See, your letters.
That's right. Your letters have an impact.
They do.
Letters. We get letters.
Hey, don't we have something on Twitter from this week?
We do. We have a letter from the Twitter.
Yay.
Speaking of requests.
Yes, this comes from @Ant1978, last name withheld. Question for your next show. Will you guys be doing a commentary episode on Ravage 3 Bodies Evolution?
What?
So, Jen, I think that as our elder statesman, I think you are going to be you're going to have to be the one to explain what the hell is Ravage 3 Bodies Evolution.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
I would probably prefer to do one on Dinobot's new technology.
Okay, so what are both of these things?
Both of those are back in the early days of the internet. Well, even today, we have a great deal of fan fiction available on our interwebs. But in the early days, the pickings were a little slimmer, so the really, really amazingly bad ones stood out a little bit more. Ravage 3 Bodies Evolution and Dinobot's new technology were among those. Now see, to me personally, I was always a little iffy on Ravage 3 Bodies Evolution because I felt that it really felt like it was intentional. For instance, there is a point at which Ravage encounters, and of course Ravage, as you may know, does show up in Beast Wars, and it's that particular time period for him. I'm not going to say version of him, because he's clearly intended to be the G1 character. But he encounters G-Axis, who was a character who at the time had only appeared in the G2 comic. And he says something along the lines of, G-Axis, but I thought you died in the G2 number 11. Which I'd like to point out is not even the correct episode.
No, it's 12. What?
There's also some point where Ravage is floating in space, and he had been knocked unconscious, and he wakes up and he says, "Why am I floating in space like this?"
That's a question we've all had to ask ourselves.
Yes. Whereas I personally feel that Dinobot's new technology was better for feeling more sincere.
And tell us about Dinobot's new technology.
Dinobot's new technology was primarily notable. It did have some of its own stuff, but it was primarily notable. I believe it was written by a French-Canadian kid, and I'm going to say kid because it was
because you're hopeful.
Yeah.
but it was written in English. And so there are a lot of segments in which he's basically just transcribing an episode that happens. You know, an actual cartoon episode, but then most of it is his own events happening in the background of the episode, but sometimes the actual, episode events will occur as part of the story, and so he'll rewrite them so you get things like Optimus Primal's stirring eulogy of Dinobot. He lived a warrior, ants died to an hero.
Yeah, it's like from English to French and back again or something.
So there's a lot of things like that, and also, gosh, that was the one I forget. There's this guy whose name is like Mega Rex, and he's just like a big T-Rex guy, and it's terrible.
Of course,
the whole thing is really terrible, but it's exceptional for having those recognizable bits sort of run through this filter of not being very good at all.
So are these so bad that it'd be like trying to read the Eye of Argon?
At one point, some of us at a BotCon actually got together and did a reading of Dinobot's new technology, where we actually had to completely deadpan it. And for instance, if there was punctuation out of place, you had to pronounce that punctuation. So for instance, at one point, there's just a random exclamation point inserted into Black Arachnia's name. So the reader had to say Black Arachnia. and that was
of course.
It was, I prefer that because it seems more genuine, because I really have trouble believing that Ravage 3 Bodies Evolution was not written intentionally bad.
Was it just Brian Kilby again?
I think Ravage 3
Kilby.
Bodies Evolution may have been Brian Kilby. I blame him.
That prankster. An inveterate prankster.
I'm gonna.
So, in answer to that question, we are doing all sorts of crazy stuff in our next episode. So we could be doing some fan fiction. We're definitely going to be watching an episode of the dreaded Beast Wars 2.
Yay!
What?
I did watch it yesterday, and it's not great, but it's watchable.
Okay, well, I'll take watchable.
At least if we're only doing one episode, it should be fine.
I mean, I watched enough Energon that I will take watchable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Compared to Energon, anything is watchable.
It's interesting in that how different it is from the first Beast Wars episode. How well the first Beast Wars episode sets up the characters and the setting, and how the Beast Wars 2 first episode kind of does it in reverse.
Well, like I said, Japan took a completely different approach to it, to Beast Wars as a whole, and I think
this is true.
That really comes into focus when you start to watch the anime Beast Wars series.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that should about do it for this week, and that should just do it about for the season. As I think next week we'll talk about our thoughts on the season.
Yeah. Oh, we could. Wait, have we all seen Robots in Disguise?
Yes, I thought we'd also talk about that as well.
Oh, yeah, we can.
I have, yes.
I'm a little behind, but I've seen most of it.
Well, you've got an indeterminate period of time, because I'm not sure how clear we are about how we record these, to watch the rest.
Yes, the listeners don't need to know behind the scenes.
No, we don't want to spoil the magic.
Yes, we are here talking to you right now as you listen to us
live.
Oh yeah, there's no time shifting whatsoever.
No, not at all.
So, until that time when our next episode goes online, you can reach us in any number of ways. On Twitter at @StasisPod, on Facebook at facebook.com/StasisPod, and on the Tumblr at stasispod.tumblr.com.
And we are hosted on iaconunderground.net. You could always leave a comment there.
Yes, or you can download us on iTunes, rate and review us there. We'd deeply appreciate it. And if you want to get in touch with us, have your letter read on screen, maybe get a request or two in about what you'd like us to talk about on our next episode, why don't you drop us a line at stasispodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. So, until next time, unless the Earth is destroyed before then, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
So long, Optimus Primal. We'll miss you. Oh, I'm out of line. I'm David.
All right. Well, there is our first season. There is our first season.
Yay! Wow. Yeah, I've forgotten how good it gets. But it gets really good.
It gets better.
Yeah.
Even
it does.
better.
It gets even better.
Next season. Best season.
Yay!
Apparently I have more Spinister toys than I thought.
How many Spinisters are there?
I think 3. And I have at least 2.
Oh, right. I guess there's the original. There's the little one that came with Nemesis Prime, and then there was a BotCon one of some sort.
Yeah, I got the BotCon one.
And the G1 one, and the Minicon one?
And the G1 one. There's a Minicon one?
Okay.
I think I have the Minicon one, but I didn't specifically find that when digging through many, many boxes trying to find things. Trying to find the damn scavengers.
Yeah, I do remember people on ATT freeze-framing the explosion looking for Optimus bits, and you can see his head flying at the screen.
Yes.
Oh, he's definitely dead.
And you can also hear, but to tease you, before that, you hear some breaking glass.
Stone Cold's coming!
Dun dun.
Stupid comics making me consider trying to buy Croc from the club.
Wait,
what a crock.
Oh, right, they did make a Croc, didn't they? Out of Megatron?
Yeah, the Megatron Dreadwing.
The self-bomber Megatron?
Yeah. It is weird how the comic made Spinister the biggest dude when he's kind of dinky.
Yeah, he's usually portrayed as fairly small.
Yeah, especially with, Misfire is freaking huge. And I didn't find him because I know where he is. He's in a closet.
There's the one panel where they're all toys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much why, I need to get them out. It'd probably be a lot cheaper just to get a G1 Croc.
He's pretty cheap. I may have one knocking around here somewhere that I've forgotten about. I seem to vaguely recall running into one, when I was going through stuff for selling. I don't know if he has his buddy, though.
I'm generally glad I don't care about combiners. That's me.
It looks like you can get a Croc and a Soundwave Action Masters for $20.
Yeah, I saw them.
No Gatorator, though.
Aw.
Well, you don't really need the Gator.
Yeah, but his name is Gatorator. He's hilarious.
It's a good name.
Because he's a professional athlete, so his alligator is named after Gatorade.
Yes.
What could be greater than Golf's Gator?
Oh. We have 2 episodes. I have some notes.
I have notes. I got to use my new pen and my new ink.
I have a desk full of toys, including a Quick Strike who's not Quick Strike, but he's Quick Strike.
I had to go through 3 shades to find the blue that I wanted.
Oh.
So much ink.
I'm more of a typer myself.
Yeah.
More of a typer myself.
Yeah, my handwriting isn't that great anymore. Since if it wasn't for our podcast, I wouldn't be doing much writing at all.
I still take notes digitally, even for the podcast.
Yeah,
it's just
likewise. I'd never be able to read them otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, I can read them. Nobody else will, but I can read them. Okay, where are all the Spinisters? Okay. Yeah, and we're getting into... Oh, is the idiot... Oh, I do have all the Spinisters. Damn. Oh,
A surfeit of Spinisters.
There was a movie one that was just a blackout. I don't think I have that one. Yeah, Kmart exclusive. Yeah, there's no Kmart around here.
Okay.
So I have all G1 Spinisters though. Yay. I'm oddly a Spinister completist now. See, I have to buy from the club. I'm a Spinister completist. I should go get some more wine and a soda and air, and I'll be right back.
I've got a cup of warm green tea as I've completed my transition into Mr. Autumn Man.
Hooray, Autumn.
I'm farming. I'll stop soon.
What are you farming?
I'm just playing Story of Seasons.
I played some Metal Gear earlier. I rescued a bunch of child soldiers.
Yay!
And then tried to put them into training to be child soldiers for me, but had the half American, half Japanese man with only one arm object to that plan and say they were going to get a decent education and then leave instead.
Oh.